information is knowledge, communicated or received concerning a particular fact or circumstance. Human and other living creatures have shared information as an essential survival tool. The means of conveying symbolic, like writing, math, other codes, information among human has evolved with increasing speed as summarized by the following J's Roman history timeline. 3000 BC, Sumerian writing system uses pictograph to represent words. Cuneiform writing was humankind's earliest form of writing. Created in Mesopotamia, an ancient civilization between the Tigris and Euphrates River in a modern-day Iraq. Sometime around 3000 BC, cuneiform was based on earlier pictograph. The characters were often written on clay tablets with a hardened end of a reed. Cuneiform was originally used to record transactions for basic goods, but it quickly evolved into a more complex written system that was used for a wide variety of purposes. In its earliest forms, cuneiform was actually a pictographic writing system, where each character was a small drawing presenting a concept. These images were gradually simplified and codified until they took a more symbolic form. 2900 BC, beginnings of Egyptian hieroglyphic writing. Hieroglyphic, this was the oldest version of script characterized by its elegant pictorial appearance. These signs are typically found in monument inscriptions and funerary contexts. By the first dynasty, around 2900 BC, the Egyptians had development of ancient hieroglyphs. In addition to the traditional hieroglyphs, there were also two cursive equivalents, hieratic and demotic. Hieratic was always written from right to left, mostly on ostraca, pottery shards, and papyrus. And it was used not only for religious purposes, but also for public, commercial, and private documents. Demotic. The Egyptians called sikhshat, writing for document. With the exception of religious and funerary inscriptions, demotic gradually replaced hieratic, while hieratic still carries some traces of the pictorial hieroglyphic appearance. Demotic has no pictorial trace and it's difficult to link demotic signs with equivalent hieroglyph. 1300 BC, tortoise shell and oracle bone writing. Writing appeared in the Indus Valley around 2500 BC and in China from around 1300 BC. Users of oracle bone divination saw advice and prediction on matters such as raising of crops, the outcome of battles, illness, and childbirth. They also saw advice from the dead, the meaning of dreams, and suggestions on how many people to sacrifice. Oracle bones were also a mean of communicating with the unseen world, including passing messages to ancestors of the royal family. 500 BC, Papyrus Roll. The papyrus roll of ancient Egypt is more nearly the direct ancestor of the modern book than is the clay tablet. Papyrus, as a writing material, resembles paper. It was made from the reedly plant of the same name that flourishes in the Nile Valley. The strips of papyrus pitch laid right angles on top of each other and pasted together made cream-colored papery sheets. Although the sheets varied in size, ordinary one measured about 5 to 6 inches wide. The sheets were pasted together to make a long roll to make a book. The scribe copied a text on the side of the sheets where strips of pith ran horizontally, and the finished product was rolled up the next inside. 220 BC, Chinese small seal writing developed. About 220 BC, the Emperor Qin Shi Huang the first conquered the entire Chinese basin and imposed several reforms. Among them, Li's character and formization, which created a set of 3,300 standardized Shaohuan small engraving script character. 180 Book or Parchment Codex. At the turn of the 1st century, a kind of folded parchment notebook called codex. The codex was the historical ancestor of the modern book. Instead of being composed of sheets of paper, it used sheets of vellum, papyrus, or other materials. The term codex is often used for ancient manuscript books with a handwritten context. 105 Wood block printing and paper is invented by Chinese. It came in 1048 and like all Greek invasions at the same time. It also came from China, Beijing, a common man and skilled woodblock printer, created movable type out of clay. Each character had its own type, and that could be arranged and agreed together to create a page of the text. Suddenly, it only took a few hours to print text that had formerly required several days. There was no more need to carve an entire block of woods for each page of text. 1455, Johann Gutenberg invented printing press using movable metal type. The high quality and relatively low price of the Gutenberg Bible 1455 established the superiority of movable type in Europe, and the use of printing presses spread rapidly. The printing press may be regarded as one of the key factors fostering the Renaissance, and due to its effectiveness, its use spread around the globe. 1755, Samuel Johnson's dictionary standardizes English spelling. Samuel Johnson's Dictionary of the English Language is one of the most famous dictionaries in the history. First published in 1755, the dictionary took just over 8 years to compile, required of 6 helpers, and listed 40,000 words. Each word has defined in detail. The definition illustrated with quotation covering every branch of learning. 1802, the Library of Congress is established. Invention of the carbon arc lamp. In 1802, President Thomas Jefferson approved a legislative compromise that made the job of Librarian of Congress a presidential appointment, giving the Library of Congress a unique relationship with the American presidency. Also in 1802, Humphrey Davy invented the first electric light. He experimented on electricity and invented an electric battery. When he connected wires to his battery and a piece of carbon, the carbon glowed, producing light. His own invention is known as the electric arc lamp.